Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Lloyd speaking. I think Lando will join us shortly. I think this week is quite interesting. Yeah, I quite a fair bit of pair that actually broke out and then it said bye to me and didn't actually come back. Yeah, so it was a good week because actually it validates my strategy, the way I trade. Price did break. It is a bad week for me because I actually didn't catch most of them. That's quite crappy for me. Yeah. So anyway, that's just a minor grouse of mine. Uh, Actually, I got something that I wanted to discuss with you. There, no, I yeah, S&P. So I think most of you will have known by now that S&P actually shot up yesterday due to the vaccine news. Yeah, I think it was Pfizer, and the other one was BioNTech. Don't really know how to pronounce the name. When news came out that the vaccine is on its way, they had a trial and it was quite successful. S&P just actually shoot up quite well. You can see that this was a green bar. I don't know how the different audience learns. Some of you might deem this as a market manipulation bar because it just shot up quite suddenly. To me, I don't really care what kind of buy it is, but I'm more interested in what happens next. I can't seem to actually catch this kind of buy in my trading anyway. So let me get a proper screen here. So this is actually what is interesting to me. So you can see that news came out, good news. To me, Biden win was a good news anyway. So two good news and actually market should rally. It actually didn't rally quite a lot. In fact, it went all the way back down. This actually got me quite a bit worried for two reasons. First reason means that this rally, this shot of strength was big. That means it can be due to retail traders buying in. Institutional just sit at one side, not really doing anything. Which personally I believe more in that because to me, Biden win is good, but unfortunately the current acting chief of commander, Donald Trump, doesn't seem to be one to live, and that means he got 2 months more in his presidency, highest office holder in the world, and he got lots of power in that. Yeah, so Donald Trump may do some rubbish before he leaves. That's what this got. That's why that may cause why the institutional traders are sitting out. So to me, that might be the first reason. Second reason, which I may be worried, is that look, two good news coming out and market is not actually responding much. It means that probably the bigger players know something that the retail side don't know. So that's a bit worrying. Yeah. So all in all, I actually do hope that market stays above 3,005. If it does, I will still be finding ways to actually go into US 500. If it does not, then I will have a reason to actually short the market already. Yeah. So all in all, I'm waiting for clarity what to do here. So I hope this is something which I can share with you. So now let's look at some of the other pairs that I'm looking to trade this week, which in effect is actually not a lot. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, most of the pair has really shoot and just go off. Yeah, there's nothing much I can do about it. So one pair which I've just placed a trade, not placed a trade. In fact, it's just being triggered for me. Is actually Euro Aussie. So on the weekly time frame, you can see that I have the inside bar, which is from way back. This is not a new inside bar. Yeah. So this was the inside bar that I'm trading. Got a couple of pickups. H4, you can see that yesterday there was this bar. So it was a really good breakout. Yeah. So I don't usually, for myself, I don't usually trade on Monday. I mean, I might have trigger in and get stop out. But anyway, this is the subsequent, which I will still be trading it. Yeah. So you are in time to join this trade if you want to. I don't think I will explain much about how the way I trade. Yeah, it is still inside bar breakout. This as it is. Swiss yen again weekly time frame inside bar. It had a rally and then all the way come down. So what I'm waiting for is actually for price to actually give me a reversal price action around here. Then I'll be keen to go for a long position. So As I'm speaking now, it is not appearing yet. If it doesn't, then so be it. I will let it go. So we shall wait and see what happens next. Coffee. So actually, I don't really touch. I have to admit that I don't really touch commodities on my forex trading site. But on my stocks trading site, actually, I do sometimes trade commodities. Not that often. Rationale is more or less still the same. I got an insight bar. So you can see last week actually on the weekly time frame, coffee had a very bullish run. So on H4, I'm just waiting for price to actually break out, and then I'll go for a long position. So we shall see how that goes. Actually, do any of you trade commodities on your MT4 side? I'm using Pepperstone. Pepperstone has them, so I have the flexibility of doing it. Next is orange juice. Now, orange juice is one of my favorite way of trading inside bar. You see, this is the inside bar of the previous one, and then I have another inside bar. So it's actually a double inside bar that we have over here. So whenever I see this, I actually do get quite excited. Usually, it may form for a couple of weeks. That means I've got a couple of inside bars going on. But when it does break out, usually the break actually goes really well. So you can see this is the kind of one that actually want to have, hope to be trading. Yeah. So same thing. This is the main bar. I got an inside bar. Then I got another inside bar of this main bar. So when price shoot up, usually I hope that I'll be there to trade it. So we shall see how that goes. The last reach, actually Kiwi Swiss. This was a discretionary trade which I took. Yeah. So again, the inside bar, and then on Monday for Kiwi Swiss, you see that it actually broke. This is the first H4 bar on Monday. It broke. Obviously, I'm still sleeping. Then you can see that price actually did kind of wobble around here. So pure price action, I actually do trade this on my own. Just pure price action. To me, this is a flag. Yeah. So I actually put in a long trade, and then I don't exactly know what happens. Price just shoot up, and I got my take profit pretty fast. It's kind of odd. Again, maybe due to the vaccine news, but not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm not much of a fundamental fellow. Actually, I hope Orlando was here. Then I wanted to ask him something for his opinion. Maybe he had too much of a beer last night. Okay. Alan, how do I determine take profit 1 and take profit 2 for Euro Aussie? No, for the way I trade this, I don't have take profit 1 and take profit 2. The moment you ask me this, I think you are ADW student, right? Yeah, so I understand for ADW, especially on the mentorship side, you all would have take profit too. No, my preferred way of trading, usually I go for hard take profit. That means that I go for a fixed level of take profit. So in this case, usually, I don't know how many times you've actually seen this. I'll go for a strict 3:1. Yeah, risk to reward ratio. I don't have TP1 or TP2. Yeah, usually I'll go for strict 3:1. Unless I suspect something is up, then I sometimes may choose to take profit earlier at the horizontal level if it's worth it. Yeah. So for Euro Aussie, just it got triggered. So strictly speaking, my take profit level, where is it? There, you can see this is my TP level, should be somewhere about 3:1 risk to reward ratio, thereabouts. So you can see how that goes. I hope that answers. Personally, I don't use TP1 and TP2 concept for this particular way of trading. If you want, you can always use your pivot level. That means your weekly support S1, S1, S2. If you want it that way. But I have to tell you that I didn't backtest this strategy using the weekly levels to take profits. I don't know how it will work out. All right, so I've been bumbling along for about 10 minutes. Anything that y'all want to clarify with me? Because I'm quite out of materials to say. This week, I don't have a lot of pairs. Unlike the previous 2 weeks, I've quite a fair bit of inside bar that I can share, but not this week. Most of them has really just run away, except for me. SFP, we are in Euro odd short, so we are in the same boat. Let's hope that I get my take profits. Cryptos in minutes, you're on XC. Yeah, I think XC also have, I used to be on XC. That's actually 4 years or 3 years back. I'm not very sure do they have commodities. So according to you, they have coffee and coca. Okay. Oil. Let's look at oil. Oil. Let's see. Where's my oil? Let me get rid of these 2 lines. Why is a different symbol in here? Is this right? XTI. Yep. There you have it. So this is what we have for oil. You can see that oil has been constantly. If you are looking technically, then this will really be some of the concerns. Yeah. So I'm really waiting for oil to actually break up and down from here. You can see that we have 3 inside bar setups as it is. Overall, from horizontal level point of view, you can see that oil prices are just clustered around here. Yeah, they're not really going anywhere. Yeah, could have taken some trade setups at this point. Let's look at each form. Yeah, you can see that price actually, price actually broke out, retest, stop loss, and then another break. Yeah, so we've gotten 1 stop loss and 1 entry. But overall, for the way that I'm trading, I wouldn't recommend touching oil until it actually breaks this level. That's how I look at it. That means it's 42, put it at $43. Yeah, you can see that on the weekly chart, it's just clustering around here. So I don't have much confidence going into oil. Oh, this brings me back to gold. Last week, for those of you who tuned in, I did mention that one thing for commodities, and it actually applies across the board. That means all commodities is that, look, commodities, their breakout are really, really nice to trade. Once it breaks, it goes. Once it breaks, it goes. Once it breaks, it goes. And if it breaks, where's the ones? Yeah. If it breaks and it doesn't go, I would highly suggest you not to touch that commodity pair again until there's another inside bar that shows itself. This applies across the board. What I mentioned last week is that gold, you can see that this was the inside bar. It broke out and then it come back and it just refused to actually leave the area of the inside bar. Yeah, so this is, in a way, currency do behave that way, but it is more severe, it is more prominent on the commodity side. Yeah. If there's a failure breakout, then I'll highly suggest you not to touch that commodity pair again until price either go up or down, and then it goes into give you another signal of an inside bar again. Then you trade that particular wave. Yeah. If it decides to stick around, look for other things to trade. That's my advice to you for commodities. You can easily backtest and see how it actually how true is this statement of mine. So so you can see that oil, XTI, pretty much the same thing. See, if it breaks, and it didn't decide to go, something is wrong. This is what commodities usually, if it breaks, this is what they'll do. It breaks and it goes. If you break and it doesn't go, consolidate, just move away, wait for the price to do another break and consolidate. Then you actually trade, attempt to trade it again. All right, so this is my advice to you. All right, so this is all I can share with you all this week. Any other thing that you want to ask me? Actually, might as well, I didn't actually look at, might as well do a bit of exploration with you guys here. I didn't actually look at crypto using this strategy before. So let's have a look at it. Dash. It seems workable actually for this particular way I'm trading. Yeah. Bitcoin Cash. This is messy. Structural wise, looking at price structure, this isn't something that I would want to trade for Bitcoin Cash. Ripple, geez, no, we can see that price break and come back, break and come back. This is really not something that I would want to trade. Crypto 30 is an ETF. I think anything with a digit behind usually is an ETF. Yeah. The ETF side, it looks tradable, but the movement isn't as nice. Maybe one fine day I will actually backtest this strategy on crypto and see how it actually functions. What's XNG? Oh, natural gas. Okay. Stocks wise, I'm actually in natural gas. Cyclicity still looks nice. I'm happy with it. Yeah. So guys, from a simple look, don't attempt inside bar breakout with crypto as of now. Doesn't really look that nice to me. Yeah, I will actually stay out of it. So if you are trading this together with me, keep it with the currencies and the commodities. A little bit of crypto for the time being. Doesn't really inspire much hope when I see how price behave at then. Right. Any update on VIX? Actually, I exited my VIX already for 45% gain. Yeah. I think I updated the VIX during my Sunday show. Not my Sunday show, during, what do you call it? Horse show. Where's my VIX? Yeah, so if you look on the weekly chart for VIX, I mentioned that for VIX, do not trade this over the presidential election at the start of October. Yeah, so you need to close it before the presidential election so you can see what happens next. So I actually exited at about 45 or 46% gains. Yeah, which is just last week only. I hope you are not holding on to this trade. Otherwise, you will be back to below your entry. So that's my update on VIX. I'm out since last week. Anyway, talking about the natural gas is that just to repeat myself, where's my natural gas? There. Yeah, it was actually, I think 2 weeks back, I was chatting with Orlando. So he was asking, we were talking about natural gas, energy consumption. So overall, my rationale to him as from a stock perspective is that, look, when winter comes, heater actually consumes more energy compared to aircon. So usually for energy related stocks, will rally towards the end of the year. And I will actually buy it and sell it off about before Chinese New Year. It's somewhere end of Jan. Most of, I would say, the couple of times that I've done it, it has given me good returns. Yeah. Again, this is more seasonal. You can easily backtest this concept again. Yeah. The main thing is actually knowing where to exit. That means when the winter months are actually dying down, yeah, that's where you can actually exit. I usually don't wait till that long for me. Okay. No, actually, I don't really touch on crypto. Yeah, it's actually the first time I look at crypto from that strategy point of view. Yeah. All right. So that's it, guys. That's all I have for. Hey, wait a minute. Cryptos in minutes. Bitcoin Cash undergoing fork on the 15th. That means a split. But going fork, does it mean is the same thing as stocks, as in splitting? Is that the same thing? Because to my understanding, when stocks split, usually it rally. Ah, okay, then that's something that I may consider going in just for the fun of it. Yeah. Because, all right, as someone who's hosting this show, I have to be very, very clear. According to Cryptos in Minutes, Bitcoin Cash is undergoing fork on 15th November, right? Yeah. So according to my experience as a stock trader, any stocks that usually that splits, it will rally. I think the last one that you can, the last stocks that you can take this as a reference is Apple stocks and Tesla stock. Both of them split, they actually rallied. Yeah, I mean, you have a ton of other references. Yeah, so I will take a look at that. Thank you for giving me this information and sharing with the others. Yeah. So guys, that's all I have for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.